Good morning, student. And we are discussing about the periodic classifications of element. And in last video we have done some questions of the index. Today we will discuss about the rest questions of the exercise. And the question number 9 is given. Name two element you would expect. This is question number 9. I am reading the questions and directly solve the problem, solve the questions. Name two element you would expect to show same kinds of chemical reactivity as magnesium. What is the basis of your choice? So you know that in the periodic table, in the second period of element, second group of element, alkaline earth metal, this is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. This is the second A group of element. And first A, S block element, this is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. In this case their atomic number 4, this is 12, this is 20 and so on. You can write yourself. So which element present after the magnesium and why it has the same property? So we will say that magnesium, their first element is beryllium, calcium, strontium. These elements beryllium, calcium, strontium have the same property to the magnesium. And what is the basis? Basis is that their physical and chemical property, because all the elements are arranged on the basis of their physical and chemical property. So how do you know that? Just like beryllium, calcium and magnesium have the same chemical property, you will see by the electronic configuration 2 and 2, this is 2, 8 and 2. In case of calcium 20, this is 2, 8, 8 and 2. So you will see in all the cases, the outermost shells have the 2 electron. Means the number of electrons same in their outermost shells. So they will give the same kinds of the chemical property, chemical reaction. So this is the reason behind to say these elements will have the same property to the magnesium. Another question is given. Question number 10. 3 elements that have a single electron in their outermost shells. Question number 10. Question number 10, the first is given 3 elements that have a single electron in their outermost shells. That have single electron in their outermost shells. Most cells. So you know that the first group of element, that is alkali metal, have the 1 electron in their outermost cells. Just like first group of element in the periodic table, this is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. This is 1, 3, 11, 19, 37 and so on. You will see 1 electron in their outermost cells. This is 2 and 1, this is 2, 8 and 1, this is 2, 8, 8 and 1. So you will see these elements will have the 1 electron in their outermost cells. So first group of element like hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium have 1 electron in their outermost cells. Is it clear? Next is given B. 2 elements that have 2 electron in their valence cells. So second A group of element like beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. This is 4 atomic number 12, 20, 38 etc. So we will see here this is 2 and 2, 2, 8 and 2 in case of magnesium, 2, 8, 8 and 2. So these elements will have the 2 electron in the outermost cells. So second group of element, all the second group of element will have the 2 electron in their outermost shells as according to the electronic configuration. So they Due to this reason, they are regarded as the second group of element due to presence of 2 electrons in their outermost shells. Similarly, first group of element also regarded as the first group. Why? Because they have 1 electron in their outermost shells. Third, C is given 3 element with filled outermost shells. 3 element with a filled outermost shells. Outermost shells means their outermost all the inert gases. All the inert gases like the helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon have the completely fulfilled orbital. Just like in case of inert gases, see, all the inert gases just like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. This is 2 and 10, 18. So you will see here 2 outermost is completely filled, 2 and 8 their outermost is also completely filled, 18, 2, 8 and 8 have also 8 electron in their outermost shells. So except helium, all the element present in the 0 group are inert gases like neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon having 8 electron in their outermost shells. So you can write any 2, 3 or whatever be question asks. Is it clear? Next question is question number 11. Next question number 11 is given. Question number 11 is given A. Lithium, sodium, potassium. Lithium, sodium, potassium are all metal that react with water to liberate hydrogen gas. Is there similarity in their in the atom of these elements? So you know that lithium just like 2Li react with 2H2O. So formations of 2Li OH and plus 2 plus H2 gas plus hydrogen gas. Similarly 2Na plus 2H2 when dissolved in water, formations of 2NaOH and plus hydrogen gas. Like sodium, lithium and sodium, potassium 2K plus 2H2O also react to form 2KOH and plus hydrogen gas. So you will see in their chemical property, all these elements react with water to form the hydroxide as well as the hydrogen gas. What is similarity? So obviously clear that they are giving the same types of the reactions, same kinds of the reactions. They are all liberated the hydrogen when dissolved in water. And another you can say that these elements belonging to the same group and having 1 electron in their outermost shells. You have to see in the previous questions. All the first group of element having the 1 electron, this is the reason they are giving the same types of the reactions. Another B is given, helium is a unreactive gas and neon is a gas of extremely low reactivity. What if anything do their atom have in common? So you know that helium is the inert gases and the rest of the gases helium, inert gases neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. They are all unreactive and they have the complete fulfilled shell. Just like helium having the 2 electron and other having the 8 electron in their outermost shells. We have discussed in the previous question. So all the 0 group of element are the inert gas of the element having the completely fulfilled shell. So they are common to each others. Next question, question number 12 is given. In the modern periodic table, which are the metal among the first 10 element? Question number 12. Question number 12. In the modern periodic table, which of the metal among the first 10 element are metals? So first 10 element we know that hydrogen, helium, this is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the neon. This is 10. So this is hydrogen gas, helium is gas, lithium and beryllium are metals first in the first 10 element and these are the non-metals or gases. So they are also non-metal, they are non-metals, but lithium and beryllium is the metals. So in the first 10 element of the periodic table, the lithium and beryllium are the metals. Is it clear? Next question is given, and all the rest element are leaving the two element, lithium and the beryllium, all are the non-metals. Next one is given, question number 13. By considering their positions in the periodic table, question number 13 is given. By considering their positions in the periodic table, which one of the following element would you expect to have the maximum metallic character? So metallic character, you know that increases top to bottom within the group and decreases left to right across the period. I have already mentioned the sketch to understand the metallic, non-metallic character and the atomic radii, ionic radii, whatever were the variations, I have already mentioned this and you have to read. So the question is given, metallic character, that is gallium, germanium, germanium, arsenic, selenium and the beryllium. So in the modern periodic table, you know that first group of element, this is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Second group of element, on the basis of their positions we are going to write the metallic characters. Just like in case of the group 2, this is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. And group 13, third A or group 13 you can write anyone. So third A, this is boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Fourth A, this is carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Fifth A, this is nitrogen, phosphorus. Fifth or 15 you can write. Phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. 6A, this is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. And seventh A, this is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Now we will identify the element is given in the questions. In the first element, this is gallium, germanium, silicon, is none of the element present in the first group, so we are leaving this. In the second group, beryllium is given. Now rest one is this is beryllium in the second, and in the beryllium, germanium, this is boron, aluminum, gallium is given. So gallium is also present here. This is gallium. Gallium, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Next one, carbon, silicon. Silicon is given? No. Carbon, silicon, germanium is given. So this is not in the fourth A. This is not, this germanium is given. Next one, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic is given. So this is not given, this is not given, this is given, arsenic. And it is also not given, it is also not given. Next one, oxygen, sulfur, selenium is given. Match to the questions. Selenium is given, not tellurium and polonium. So this is the element, beryllium. So metallic character increases from top to bottom and decreases left to right across the period. So which element have the more metallic character? So you know that the top to bottom metallic character increases. So beryllium, just below this is gallium. Now germanium is the semi-metals, semiconductor, or semi-metal, you can say. This is the intermediate property between the metal and the non-metals. And another is, it also arsenic is the semi-metal, it is also the semi-metals. So these two elements, beryllium and gallium, are the metals, and these are the semi-metals. And the semi-metals, so you can say that the size is also bigger. So beryllium and gallium, so gallium has the higher metallic characters, because it is after the beryllium in the third group, and metallic character increases top to bottom within the group. Is it clear? So next we will discuss about the NCERT exercise questions. These are the in-text questions. Now we will discuss about the NCERT exercise problem. And the first question is given, NCERT exercise. Which of the following statement is not correct? Statement about the trend when going from left to right across the period of periodic table. I repeat the questions. Which of the following statement is not a correct statement about the trend when going from left to right across the period? Means variation is occurring from in the period from left to right. First is given, the element become less metallic in nature. B, the number of valence electron increases, and the atom lost their electrons more easily. The oxide become more acidic in nature. So a statement this just like the element become less metallic in nature, left to right. When going from left to right across the period, their metallic character decreases. So less metallic is given already. Second, it is right answers. Right variations in the periodic table. Next, the number of valence electron increases. Also, you know that number of electron in the valence increases, just like lithium is 1, beryllium is 2, boron is 3, carbon having 4 electron, nitrogen having 5 electron. So as 1 electron increases in their valences when move from left to right across the period. So it is also the right answer. The atom lost their electron more easily. No. As moving from left to right across the period, the oxidizing character increases, not the reducing character. Means gaining tendency of electron increases, not the losing tendency. Because losing tendency increases top to bottom within the group, and gaining tendency increases left to right across the period. But the option is given, the atom lost their electron more easily. No. Because of the smaller size, they attract the electron very easily toward itself, so their gaining tendency increases, not the losing tendency. And D option, the oxide become more acidic. You know that the non-metallic character increases left to right, and the non-metallic oxide are acidic in nature. So it is also the right option. So what would be the answer of this question? This is C. This is not the correct answer. When moving from left to right across the period, the atom lost their electron more easily. It is the wrong answers. Is it clear? Question number 2. Question number 1 have been completed. Now question number 2. Question number 2 is given, element X form a chloride with the formula XCl2. An element X is given and it form chloride as XCl2. Is it clear? Which is a solid? This is XCl2 is the solid. Whatever is the given questions, write down. With high melting point, means it has the strong electrostatic force of attraction. High melting point, ionic compound. X would most likely to be in the same group of the periodic table as, in which of the following element, just like sodium, magnesium, aluminum and silicon. So obviously clear that XCl2 means this X releases in the form of X2 plus and 2Cl minus. So this X have the plus 2 charge, means their valence is 2. So in the option is given sodium, it can form NaCl type, so it is wrong answer. This is magnesium. Magnesium form MgCl2 because presence of Mg having the 2 and Cl having minus 1. And this is plus 2. So multiplying to each other, the formations of MgCl2. So this is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. B answer. Here in the first is the C answer. B likely to be X because X form the XCl2, magnesium also form the MgCl2. Both have the 2 electron in their outermost shells and their valence is 2. Question number 3 is given. Question number 3 is given. Which element has two cells, both of which are completely filled with electron? Listen carefully. Two cells, both of which are completely filled with electron. So you know that two cells and completely fulfilled, it means it is a inert gas. So in the inert gas, just like the helium, neon, argon, so helium 2 and this is 10. This is 2, not this is the wrong answer. And 2 cell, because here is the 1 cell only. This is 2 and 8 is completely filled, means 2 is also filled and 8 is also filled. So this is neon. Which element? Neon, having the 2 cell and both the cell are completely fulfilled. In the first cell you can't fill more than 2 electron, so 2 is already filled. In the second cell you can't fill more than 8 electron, so it is completely filled. So these 2 cells having completely fulfilled, this is neon. B is given. The electronic configuration 282. 282. So find out the total number of electron. 282, this is 12, and 12 atomic number is the magnesium. This is 12 and 24. So this element is the magnesium. It's very easy questions. Question number C is given. A total of 3 cells with 4 electron in the valence cell. Total 3 cells and the valence cell have 4 electron. So obviously clear that this element poses are belonging to the 4th group of element. This is carbon family, or the 14th group of element you can say, and the 3 cell. So carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. All these elements have 4 electron in their outermost cells, but we are going to find out which have only the 3 cells and having the 4 electron in the outermost cells. So this is 6, 14. You will see here 2 and 4 only the 2 cell, so it is wrong answer. This is 2, 8 and 4. This is 3 cell, 1, 2 and 3 and having the 4 electron. So this is silicon. Question number C, this is the silicon. Question number D is given. A total of 2 cell with 3 electron in the valence cell. Total 3 cell only. A total of 2 cell only with 3 electron in the valence. 3 means obviously clear that this element belonging to the 3rd group of element, and 3rd group is boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. This is 3rd group of element. This is boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium, and their atomic number is, this is 5, 13. So will this 2 and 3. This is 2, 8 and 3. So 2 cell and outermost having the 3 electron. So this is very real. Is it clear? Very easy question is given. This is the boron. What is the answer of this question? Boron. Boron, the atomic number 5 and 2 and 3. 2 cell, second cell having the 3 electrons. Next, D, a total of 2 cell with the, next E, twice as many electron in the second cell as in its first cell. Very easy question. Twice as many electron in the second cell as in its first cell. Just like first cell having 1 electron, so second cell have the 2 electron. So first cell having the 2 electron, that twice this is 4 electron. So which element? This is only the 2 cell. So this is carbon. You know that carbon. This is 6, 2 first cell and the second cell 4. So this is 4 is the twice of the first. So this element is carbon. Is it clear? So solve other questions from the NCERT book, and next time we will discuss about the rest part of the rest questions of the exercise problem. Thank you.